Greetings and salutations, friends. I am Numithrander, and now we're going to start a brand new playthrough of Genshin Impact. I've been thinking about doing this for a good while, and frankly, the lack of an option to replay the story on your main account annoyed me a lot. Would have absolutely loved it if there were a New Game Plus option, but that doesn't seem likely to happen, now does it? So, in lieu of that, we're going to be starting on a new account. Fresh and completely undeveloped, back to level 1 with everything. So that'll be a little bit of an ordeal for us, but let's begin all the same, because I really do like the story of this game. And I would like to get the chance to cover it, because I didn't actually start recording. Not until I was already at Fontaine in the main account. So, yeah, let's get going.
So, what you're trying to say is that you fell here from another world? But when you wanted to leave and go on to the next world, your path was blocked by some unknown god?
Outlanders, your journey ends here. Who are you? The sustainer of heavenly principles. The arrogation of mankind ends now.
So, on the one hand, I actually like Lumine's design better than Aether's. But, for story reasons, I'm going to go with Aether. Partially, chasing down Lumine seems more compelling than going after Aether to me. And my voice is already strange when narrating over Aether's story. It would be even weirder for Lumine. Also, I'd forgotten just how immediate this opener was. You're chatting with Paimon by the beach about this tragedy of losing your sibling. I thought I remembered there being a little more with the siblings together before that, but guess not. Now, in the main account, I named him Numithrander for me, but I regretted that decision almost immediately. Because, simply put, Aether isn't me. So, I'm going with Aether, assuming the game will allow that. Because again, Aether is just another member of the cast. He's not really a stand-in for me, per se. If I could customize him, that'd be different, but I can't, so I won't. So he shall be Aether going forward.
Lumine! Wait! Don't go! Give my sister back!
And just like that,
And just like that, The god took away my sister. Some kind of seal was cast upon me, and I lost my power. So while we used to travel from world to world, we are now trapped here. How many years ago was it? I don't know. But I intend to find out. When I woke, I was all alone, until I met you 2 months ago.
Yeah, Paimon really owes you for that. Otherwise, Paimon likely would have drowned. So Paimon will do her best to be a great guide. We should head off. Let's get going.
Now our story begins in Mondstadt. And we pick up our first dinner item. Oh. Ah, don't have any elements yet. Right, because we haven't actually reached any of the statues of the Seven yet. And all we have to work with is a dull blade. Okay, our first teleport waypoint. Yep, don't leave us behind now, Paimon. Although I wouldn't blame you, since I am running around grabbing up every little critter I can find.
The path ends here. Guess we'll just have to climb.
You mean I'll?
Climbing depletes stamina, and depleted stamina takes time to recover.
Yep,
Okay, let's take the route we planned.
yep, you mean I.
We're off to a statue of the Seven. Which of the seven are you looking for exactly?
Considering where we are, the answer would be Venti. Or Barbados, the Animo Archon.
Oh, wow! That's a statue of the Seven! There are a few of these statues scattered across the land to show the Seven's protection over the world. Among the Seven gods, this god controls the wind. Paimon's not sure whether the god you're looking for is the animal god, but Paimon will take you to the animal god's place first, and there's the reason why.
The Outlander who caught the wind.
As we all know, poetry and language flow like the wind. There'll definitely be someone there who knows about your sister. At least that's what Paimon thinks. Whether the gods actually answer you is a different story. You never know unless you try. So let's hop to it.
Indeed. And we don't have a healer yet, so I'm going to be needing those berries. Funnily enough, my game plan is actually going to be to run off straight to Sumeru as soon as I can. To go
You can swim right over.
make it Dendro MC instead of Animo. As Dendro MC is rather good. And I'll be using him as the foundation of my first team. But Animo comes first. Nice little detail how the jewels all change color on his outfit to match his new element. And I just noticed we have 200 resin. Well, when we gain access to some of the ley lines, we'll be gathering up Mora and EXP books, but I won't be hitting any of the domains. Not for a while. At least, not the artifact ones. The artifact ones are not going to be worthwhile until AR-45. From that point on, we're guaranteed a 5-star artifact from every run. Till then, not going to be worth it.
Ooh, did you just feel the elements of the world? Seems all you had to do was just touch the statue and you got the power of Animo. As much as they may want it, people in this world can never get a hold of powers as easily as you.
I think I know why. It's because... well, because I'm a foreigner, not from Teyvat whatsoever. And there's a question about the nature of the sealing curse that's on me, too. That may also have given me an affinity with the elements. But no way to be sure.
It's because you're not from this world to begin with. If we keep heading west from here, we'll eventually reach Mondstadt, the city of freedom. Mondstadt is the city of wind because they worship the god of Animo. So perhaps, because you got power from the god of Animo, you can find some clues there. There are also lots of bards there, so perhaps one of them has heard news of your sister. Let's move then. The elements in this world responded to your prayers, and Paimon thinks that's a lovely sign.
I'd almost forgotten the fact that Paimon was a fair bit less squeaky originally. Kind of interesting that I was actually taking damage because I was using my elemental skill.
These are the animal powers you got from the Statue of the Seven. Oh, Paimon's so jealous. Why doesn't Paimon get cool fighting powers?
If you did get cool fighting powers, would you actually use them, Paimon? Ah, okay. That's quite a ways off. I would need to get to Fontaine to actually do anything with that. With Emily's story quest. Oh well. Long journey ahead. Looks like we have a chest up ahead. And since I don't have much in the way of equipment either, we're going to have to scrounge up a good sword for Aether. Ooh. Dvalin.
Wow, what is that? There's something huge in the sky! It's headed towards the heart of the forest! We must proceed with caution.
And... did a bit of swirling there with...
Is this an answer from this world?
Indeed. Did a bit of swirling with the, campfire there. But, for now... Oh right, I forgot, I don't even have the, the glider yet. So we're gonna have to meet Amber before we can get hold of that. But first, let's have a look in on that dragon we saw a minute ago.
Don't be afraid. It's all right now. I'm back.
Is he talking to a dragon?
Who's there?
That was close. Paimon almost got blown away. Luckily, Paimon managed to grab hold of your hair. Thanks.
Good thing the dragon didn't seem to notice us or care to attack us anyway.
Just what was that? Paimon thought we were gonna get eaten. It definitely has something to do with that weirdo who was talking to the dragon.
Is talking to dragons normal here?
Of course not. Oh, what's that? There's some kind of shiny red thingy on the big rock over there. Let's go take a closer look. Be careful. Paimon doesn't have a good feeling about this.
And you want to go have a closer look despite not liking the feel of it? Well...
Paimon's never seen a stone like this before, so Paimon can't tell what it is. All Paimon knows is that it's dangerous. Best we put it away for now.
Put it away?
Okay, we've got it. Now let's get out of here.
And adventure rank 3 already. Yep, still no wind glider. I'm so used to having it that I immediately got confused when I didn't activate it immediately.
Hey, you! Stop right there! May the Animo God protect you, stranger. I am Amber, outrider for the Knights of Favonius. You don't look like citizens of Mondstadt. Explain yourselves.
We're not looking for trouble.
That's what all the troublemakers say.
Well, all the same, hello. I am Aether. It's a pleasure to meet you again.
Doesn't sound like a local name to me. And this mascot, what's the deal with it?
And there's the meme, emergency food. I don't want to come off as a prick this early, so we're friends. She's been helping me suss things out around here.
I mean, we've only been traveling partners for 2 months, but we've already become the very best of friends.
So to sum it up, you're traveling partners, right? Well, look, there's been a large dragon sighted around Mondstadt recently. Best you get inside the city as soon as possible. It's not far from here. I'll escort you there.
Oh, aren't you out here for some other reason?
I am, but not to worry. I can keep you both safe while doing that too. Besides, I'm still not sure if I can trust you two just yet.
That's a rather rude way to speak to guests.
Oh, I'm sorry. Probably not something I should say as a knight. I give you my apologies, strange yet respectable travelers.
That sounded so fake.
Do you have something against the type of language usage prescribed by the Knights of Favonius Handbook? Outrider Amber, reporting for duty. Just say the word if you ever need my help.
Well, to start with, we'll definitely be needing your help. Nope. I thought I aimed it right, but apparently I did not.
So, suspicious travelers, what are you doing in Mondstadt?
He got separated from his sister during a really long journey. Paimon is his travel buddy, helping him to find his sister.
Oh, looking for your family? Huh. Okay, let me finish my other stuff first, and then I can help you put up posters around the city.
What exactly is it you need to finish doing first?
It's simple. You'll understand in a bit.
Let's do this during daylight hours. Seems just a bit odd, having Aether and Amber running around in the middle of the night. Well, let's see. Looks like our silver sword is slightly better. How about Amber? Do I have anything better for you? No, not yet. And I don't really have any artifacts for you for anything yet either. Although this is one thing that hasn't changed. I've been playing for a little over a year, and I still don't have any constellations for Amber. Oh well. Let's see. Looks like Aether can do some mining work. Well, I'm gonna want someone with a claymore for more general use.
Windblade!
Because I don't expect that I'll have access to Zhongli anytime soon. Okay. Looks like we have another fast travel point, so let's grab that right quick.
A hilichurl!
Quick, get it!
Nope, just attacking the first critter we see. To be fair, we've already killed a handful of hilichurls on the way.
Go, Baron Bunny! These monsters have been getting too close to the city recently. My task this time is to clear out their camp.
I'd forgotten that the enemy scaling actually goes pretty far down. Yeah, I'm used to world level 8, where basically everything is at level 90.
Nothing to it. Though I've gotta say, you surprised me a little with your moves there. Thanks for the backup. How'd it feel?
Barely broke a sweat.
Now that you mention it, how is it the hilichurls ended up here? These creatures don't seem like the type to set up camp so close to cities like this.
Exactly. It's more normal for them to be much further out in the wilderness. But because the dragon, Storm Terror, has been around a lot more recently, our orchards have been destroyed and the local market has been affected as well. When the storms hit, we usually end up with at least a few injuries, so the Knights of Favonius have been tied up doing the best they can to defend the area.
So these annoying creatures have been getting closer and closer to the city?
Exactly. That said, clearing this camp helped make the area a little bit safer. Come with me. A responsible knight must make sure to see you to the city safely.
I appreciate the assistance.
Opening a chest is like unwrapping a gift.
That's certainly a very cute way to put it. Ah, we finally have some artifacts. Or a artifact, anyway. Oh, all this one will do is increase my base attack and nothing else. Actually, I won't be leveling up this version of Aether. Those I'll be wanting to level up the Dendro one as soon as possible. Him, Barbara, and Kale will make the backbone of my first Dendro Bloom team, I think. Possibly throwing in some aggravate with Lisa. Then we'll see what we can scrounge together after that. Yep, gonna have to go a fair ways before we can actually do anything with the temple. I'd almost forgotten. Just for finding Prima Gems out in the wild.
What's that? It smells so good!
Ah, it's Lynn.
What should I cook next? Oh, are you travelers from around here as well?
No, we just happen to be passing by. What are you cooking? Smells good!
I see. Welcome, travelers. I'm Lynn, the survival expert of the Adventurers Guild. As you can see, I'm experimenting with some new recipes. Eat before you go. The first rule in the Wilderness Survival Guide.
Picnic? Oh, Paimon just loves picnics! My travel partner here is good at cooking as well.
That's right, I love cooking too.
Oh, there's a cooking pot right there. Show me what you got. It's good to have someone to practice with. There are some mushrooms and meat in the barrel over there. Try making a chicken mushroom skewer for me.
Very well. Rather reminiscent of Breath of the Wild's introduction to cooking.
Never go adventuring on an empty stomach.
Okay. I guess this is what she was asking for. And we'll have to do it manually.
Is it done? Mmm, smells good. Let me try. Mmm. Mmm.
Uh-oh.
Now that's really tasty. You are indeed gifted.
Paimon told you so.
With your culinary skills, you should try more difficult dishes. Oh, I've got some raw ingredients in my bag. Have them in return for this meal.
Can we really have them? Won't you run out of ingredients?
That's okay. You should be able to find lots of ingredients when exploring the wilderness. Don't forget to look carefully. There's also a restaurant in Mondstadt known as Good Hunter that sells food and ingredients. Go have a look when you've got the time.
Okay, thank you for the info. Hey, leave some chicken mushroom skewers for Paimon.
Don't worry, Paimon, we'll make some more for you. At least once we have some extra material to work with. But for right now, let's head into town. Our first visit to Mondstadt. Yep, looks like we drove away Timmy's birds. Hello there, little Timmy. Don't worry, they'll be back. Oh. Oh dear. Ay, well, I'm afraid I can't help with that. Now then. We finally enter Mondstadt proper. I did adventure rank 4 for the trouble.
Let me officially introduce the city of wind, dandelions, and freedom. Travelers under the protection of the Knights of Favonius, welcome to Mondstadt.
Finally, no more having to camp outdoors. But the city folk don't look too cheery.
Everyone's been put out of place by storm terror recently. But everything will turn out fine as long as Jean's with us.
Jean?
Acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, Jean, Defender of Mondstadt. With Jean on our side, surely even the vicious storm terror will be no match for us.
Sounds like someone pretty impressive. And I hope she knows something about the god of Animo.
Before I take you guys to the Knights of Favonius headquarters, I have a present for you, Traveler. It's a reward for helping me clear out that Hilitril camp.
Hey! Why doesn't Paimon get a reward?
Maybe because you observed the clearing of the camp and did not participate.
Because this reward is useless to you, Paimon. But I'll treat you to a traditional Mondstadt delicacy, sticky honey roast.
Sticky honey roast!
Come with me. We'll head to the city's, high ground.
Okay. Well, let's move it to daylight hours again. I do have to say I find just how quickly it goes from day to night in this game to be a little too fast. Let's see, looks like we have a few other things. We've unlocked a few extra Prima Gems for a few achievements. And we have mail. Ah. And we have the Wings of Companionship. And we also get 10 Acquaint Fates for the first login bonus. Ah, and our problem finding a new sword is also solved. Sword of Dissension. That'll do for the starting weapon for sure. I might prefer a different weapon down the line. But for now, the Sword of Dissension will serve us quite nicely. And it's our first 4-star weapon. Alas, we don't have much in the way of material for it yet. But level 6 is better than level 1. Now then, let's go up.
This used to be a bustling street, but with so many storm terror attacks recently, the usual crowds are nowhere to be seen. Except for the local tavern near the city wall over there. They haven't been affected. If anything, their business is better than ever.
Yep, we have a few more fast travel points to unlock within the region of Mondstadt. But I'm going to need access to my wind glider before we can do much with any of that. Yep. Not quite. Yep. And fell off immediately. Let's see if I can manage slightly better. The answer is no. No, I can't manage better coordination. Okay, once more. And if I don't manage it this time, I'll just give up on this for the moment and continue with the story. As having the access to the wind glider. Okay, so dropping off any level will cost me. Okay, again. There's no time limit on this, so I should actually just go, but... Oh, there is a time limit. Ay, okay. Come on. Nope. And I messed it up right at the end. Okay.
Oh, that doesn't sound very good.
No, I agree. It's kind of awful, honestly. Okay, again. Okay, so it's a matter of time rather than it dying the second that I fall off the ledge. It's more I didn't get there fast enough. Okay. Didn't get there fast enough, and I also didn't get there in the right space, oh well.
So, the present I want to give you is a wind glider. Outriders use them to ride the wind, and the people of Mondstadt love using them too. I brought you here to give it to you, so you can experience it right away.
Wow, you're really excited about these wind gliders, huh?
Well, that's because the wind is the heart and soul of Mondstadt. Alrighty then, enough talk. Let's give it a whirl. It's easy to use, but you still need to pay attention to my instructions.
Alright then. Dangerous. Proceed carefully. Trouble came in right quick.
The sky.
Black tornadoes. Our first battle with Dvalin begins.
Huh? How are you staying afloat like this with just a wind glider?
I'm preventing your fall with the power of 1,000 winds.
Huh.
Now, concentrate. See yourself grasping the wind. Harness its energy.
Who said that?
That would be Fenty, the Animo God. Or the Animo Archon, as you might better know him. Yep, this is rather simple. Still a neat little event, I suppose. And Dvalin escapes us. No doubt to bring trouble to us later.
Are you hurt?
Kaya.
You've actually got the power to go up against the dragon. Are you a new ally? Or a new storm?
Storm Terror is attacking Mondstadt itself! Kaya, Traveler, you've come at the right time. We must...
Hold on, Amber. Are you perhaps forgetting to introduce us?
Oh, right. This is Kaya, our cavalry captain. These two are travelers from afar.
From afar? Is that all we know of them?
Long story short...
I see. Welcome to Mondstadt. Though you haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. I understand the anguish of being separated from family. I'm not really sure why you're looking for the Animo God. Oh, but everyone has their secrets, right? Relax. I won't press you for more. First and foremost, on behalf of the Knights of Favonius, I would like to extend our thanks to you for your help just now.
Well, we couldn't just leave the situation as it was. We need help, and that doesn't help anyone if the people we try to ask are all blown away by a dragon. Kinda defeats the purpose, don't you think?
Your fight to defend the city against the dragon just now was witnessed by no small number of citizens. The acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius is also very interested in meeting you, and formally invites you both to our headquarters.
Dressing room. Okay. So, since we have the wings, let's switch to the wings of companionship. And I believe Amber has a separate outfit also. Not too much of a difference.
Time to go. Make sure you keep up with me.
But good enough for now. Okay, off to the Knights of Favonius headquarters. This will be our first visit there. At least on this playthrough.
Jean, what's the hurry? I thought we agreed to meet them here.
There have been sightings of storm terror outside the city. Once we meet, we must...
Relax. I'll lend a hand when the time comes.
Jean, I brought them. And once it was over, I brought them straight here.
Mondstadt welcomes you, Windborn travelers. I am Jean, acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. This is Lisa, our resident librarian.
Oh, are you sweeties here to help us out? You're both so adorable. Sadly, the timing is regrettable. Storm terror has caused quite a ruckus in the region since its recent resurgence. Simply put, Mondstadt's elemental sphere and ley lines are now akin to a yarn ball in the paws of a kitten. For a mage, it couldn't get much worse. My skin is one elemental particle away from a full-blown breakout.
If it weren't for this interference, the Knights of Favonius would have better ways to help you than just putting up missing person posters. We simply ask that you repose in Mondstadt while we help you seek out your sister.
Paimon will help too.
Good. In that case, we need a plan.
With Storm Terror now directly attacking Mondstadt, we may have an opportunity to cut this problem off at the source. Lisa has revealed the sources of Storm Terror's power with her detection magic.
Is that so?
They're located in the abandoned Four Winds temples. Storm Terror's ability to whip up these kinds of storms can be attributed to it drawing power from the temples.
Our objective is to deal with 3 of the 4 temples. I trust everyone understands why we are only dealing with 3.
Paimon doesn't.
Knights of Favonius, time is against us. The storm is rampant. There's no point in maintaining a defensive position. All right, we need to take initiative and act before the situation escalates.
You're not bad with that wind glider. Your gliding style seems familiar. My eye patch. Want to hear my story, eh? I didn't have time to introduce myself properly. Well, it wasn't on my mind to begin with. My apologies. I'm Kaya, cavalry captain for the Knights of Favonius. We can talk more after we get things sorted. I know a great place more fit for a chat. You're not bad with that wind glider. The Grand Master is currently off leading an expedition, so the Master, Jean, has stepped in to oversee the Knights while he's gone. Hence, you'll hear many refer to her as the acting Grand Master. When the Grand Master left, he took the vast majority of our Knights with him, leaving the acting Grand Master with far more responsibility and stress. Come to think of it, it must have been difficult for Jean. You're not bad with that wind glider. See you later.
The monsters out in the wild? We've got many resources here in the library. Making good use of elemental advantages is the key to winning any battle. By the way, would you be interested in having a part-time job here? We need people for doing... We just need more people. A way to fight against storm terror? I'm sorry, but there's no way to do it alone. Judging by the level of its animal power, it's definitely not an ordinary creature. I could teach you some elemental basics, so you'll have an idea of what I'm talking about. Heading out?
Its change in size and power really is suspicious. But for the Knights of Favonius, our priority is to deal with the aftermath of this attack. The Grand Master entrusted the Knights of Favonius to me. I can't let him or the people of Mondstadt down. I must get to the bottom of this.
I heard you and Outrider Amber had a misunderstanding. Please forgive her. She was just doing her job. Talk to Amber sometime. I'm sure you'll like how energetic she always is. Thanks again for your help.
Wanna team up with me? I should warn you though, I don't slow down for anyone, greenhorn or otherwise. With Jean by our side, nothing can stand in our way. At least, that's what I want to say. But I can't keep spouting that same old line. She always dashes headlong into the heat of the battle, and we want her to take better care of herself. I really hope that one day I can look Jean in the eye and tell her she doesn't need to worry anymore, because we have her back. Want to team up with me? I should warn you though, as a novice within the Knights of Favonius, your understanding of the wind is absolutely crucial. Leave the advanced wind glider training to me.
From now on, the adventures will probably get more and more dangerous. We should make sure we're prepared. We could start by going to Mondstadt's blacksmith.
Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer near Wolfendom.
There.
There's the blacksmith.
Almost forgot. Hello there, Wagner.
What?
I'm looking for a weapon.
Over there. Take your pick. Or if you need something else, I can make it on request.
Wow, he does bespoke weaponry?
Of course. I sell weapons, make them to order, and do refinements. All in the job description for a blacksmith. All you need is the ore.
And where might I find such ore?
Anywhere. Everywhere. You look confused. Listen, I'll tell you where the nearest deposits are. Bring some back and I'll help you forge what you need.
Very good, thank you.
No need. I have other things to do.
He seems like a short-tempered guy. Was it something we said?
You'll find no second-rate items at Wagner's.
Oh well. Well. I'll need some billets to make some better weapons, but for now, I think what we have will suffice. So, now we need to meet up with Amber. Let's see, should be straight ahead more or less. And we have another statue of the Seven off beneath the tree. Winds of the past. They've been going for a while, so I think I'm actually going to stop today's episode here. In the next episode, we will be delving into all of the temples. Beginning with Amber here. So, until next time, please remember, if you've enjoyed this, to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And please do check out my Elden Ring Let's Play. And as always, have a good day.